In January of 1978, four friends had an encounter in the countryside near Rainford in Merseyside. What they saw that night has since become one of Britain's most unusual and unexplained humanoid sightings. Four friends, Jeff Hales, Stephen Simpson, Glyn Matthews and Keith Thomas, were heading home after an evening out in Rainford. The only sound was the hum of the car as it rolled along the dark country track. A simple choice: turn left or turn right. One would take them home. In error, they chose the other. The human-like figure stood in the middle of the track about 30 feet from the car. It was estimated to be between 6 and 7 feet tall and was clad in a pure white one-piece suit. The figure was very well built, very big for a human, and in the dipped headlights the witnesses could see no texture in the matte white material. Probably the most startling feature was the massive head or helmet which seemed to stretch across the shoulders so that only the tips of these were visible at the top of the arms. There were no features or visors on the squarish helmet, and Jeff Hale thought that the headgear was probably about 2 feet wide and approximately 1.5 feet deep. It wasn't round or square, but it sort of had both curved and flat areas, becoming more flattened at the top. They could see a definite boundary between the helmet and the body. The arms hung motionless by the sides. Stephen noticed that the sleeves ended with short forearms and a hand protruding from the suit. Unlike the rest of the figure, both the forearm and the hand were dark grey or black. The arms may have been a little shorter than ours. And Stephen remarked that he noticed fingers on each hand. On the figure's chest were 2 bright red flashing lights surrounded by a rectangular area. These lights seemed to alternate like a strobe, but slower. The figure had big white boots that seemed to be squared off at the front.